Welcome back to New Mexico Style. As you can see, lots of fun facts about Balloon Fiesta, and you can see right now that one of the things we like to talk about are the fact that the pilots are certified by the FAA as either a student, private, or commercial pilots, and students must complete extensive classroom and practical training, so it's no easy feat getting up in the air.
Right, it is not. You know, a lot of education and a lot of weather education too, as it is so dependent on the weather. But today, the weather perfect. The winds have been light. We've had a lot of special shapes go up, a lot of balloons go up. Looks like maybe we've had a couple of hundred balloons. This is a live look for you at some of those balloons in the air. They're still going, and it looks like we have a weak box in effect. We have the balloons coming back and drifting back over us as we speak.
Well, it is just getting more and more beautiful by the minute, you know, and sometimes you think you're only going to catch all the good stuff really early in the morning, but it's continuing on through this 8 o'clock hour, and we're so pleased to see some of our favorite special shapes in the air, as Kristen had mentioned. And you know, I think the day is just going to continue to be fabulous. Of course, in addition to the balloons, there are great vendors, there's great shopping, there's great food, so there's a lot to do. And of course, we've got that balloon museum we'll talk about later as well. So lots of good things going on, right, Kristen?
Oh yeah, and there's our Sky High Def, and of course, there is a lot that goes behind making Balloon Fiesta possible. And we have Tom Garrity with Media Relations for Balloon Fiesta with us to talk to us more about how it all happened.
Well, yeah. Hi, Tom. Welcome back.
Hi, Nikki.
You know, I want to
Thanks,
say that a team of 12 paid staff and 1,000 volunteers are actually needed to produce a production like Balloon Fiesta. I mean, we need a lot of help. So, you know, I understand that a lot of these people, as I said, 1,000 of them are just volunteers.
Yeah, it's just really amazing when you look at all the volunteer effort. I mean, you know, some of the busier volunteers definitely include the 24-member board of directors. They're unpaid. Some of them are pilots. All of them just love the event.
Yeah.
And so they do a great job. Full-time staff of 12 people are the only ones who get paid.
See, that shocked me. I thought it was a typo. The first time I read the script last night and I saw 12 paid, I thought, was that a typo? I thought that couldn't be 12. Possible. But that's amazing to me.
But you have 1,000 volunteers literally out here doing everything from helping to park cars, Civitan and Kiwanis. You know, that's a fundraiser for them.
Sure.
And then out on the field right now for the judging and competitive events, we have our judges, we have our launch directors, scoring folks. They are all volunteers.
Wow.
And they do a real wonderful job. Just, you know, I mean, for a lot of them.
Special training for that?
Yeah, actually, the scorers do, and the launch directors. You know, there are certain classes that they have to take, and you know, the scorers are always, you know, out there measuring everything. They're the accountants of the group. You know, they're measuring everything. You know, they say, oh, it's 3 feet. No, it's 3.5 feet. You know,
right.
Wow.
But it's good stuff.
It is, and it's a gratifying, I'm sure, thing for you to see so many people come out and just doing it out of the goodness of their heart and their passion for this amazing event.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of folks just give up their vacation time.
They do.
I mean, the pilots too, they volunteer, you know, and for them, flying is a passion and stuff. And they just love to come out and, you know, the competitive events that are taking place right now. I mean, these are folks who really know how to maneuver balloons. You know,
no kidding.
One of the racers over us just for, you know, a couple of minutes as he was kind of scouting out, see what the field was like.
Right, can you tell us a little bit more about the race? We have the Cid Cutter Memorial Race today. Can you tell us a little more about how that works?
Yeah. So there is a boat set up on the field.
Okay.
And what they're trying to do with the Cid Cutter Race is, the Cid Cutter competition, as opposed to the Texas Hold'em, which you have face cards that are out on the field, or the fly-in tasks, which have the giant X's on the ground.
Balloon poker.
You know, that has to go back to how Cid Cutter won his first balloon national championship. And the goal at the time, the task was to make sure that you got it in a boat.
Oh my
And so he did. And so last year we started the competition in his honor. And we had a couple of folks who really got it close. One actually got it in the boat.
Really?
So,
is this going to be going on for about another hour or so?
Yeah, the field is actually open until 10 o'clock today. And so you'll have balloons launching probably in the Journal Center area, flying over just to get their, baggies in the target or in the boat, so to speak.
How fun is that?
So, yeah, it's a blast.
Well, we were talking before about volunteers. I want to go back to something because I saw a fact that I thought was really interesting. I understand that if everybody who pulls the Balloon Fiesta together were paid, Okay. Then the Fiesta would be the 6th largest corporation in the state. Is that correct?
It's a big number, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, when you look at that and justify it with the $90 million of direct spending that Balloon Fiesta brings and helps a bunch of different organizations throughout the state, that's a lot of money. And it's a lot of volunteer time. Absolutely.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess events like this, like you said, I mean, it really does help our economy. It helps boost business. And if anything, out of all the things, forgetting the money aspect of it, it just brings an awareness to the amazing culture and the amazing things that we have to offer here, especially in Albuquerque.
Oh yeah, you know, one of the things that we really enjoy doing is working with media organizations like, you know, CASA and KRQE, and but we also work with the Huffington Post. We work with CNN, who has provided us some great coverage so far.
Sure.
We have the opportunity also to work with CCTV, which is Chinese national television.
Really?
They just arrived yesterday, and they're covering the second half of the event, bringing our images back to 1 billion people over in China. So it's just
awesome.
all different types of media.
The Weather Channel was here too.
Yeah, they were. We had some fun with the Weather Channel, actually, because we call it the Weather Channel curse. Yeah, they came out here one time, it just rained and rained. And I said, no, stay away,
get them
stay
out of
away.
there.
But, you know,
Let's keep
but they
our
were out
weather girl, because
yesterday.
right now she's bringing us some very good luck. You see, don't you love how you get the credit when the weather's nice?
Yeah, but I don't like getting the credit when it's bad.
Well, we have an amazing week ahead of us to continue on with these festivities. Thank you so much, Tom, for all you do. And really, a special thanks to all those volunteers out there. We do appreciate it so very much. We really do. Thank you.